Make sure you sit in empty seats. My voice can get more bland and monotone if you don't sit in the empty seats.
We'll go Kevin Costner on you.
Bueller, sit in the empty seats. If you don't sit in the empty seats, then I may be forced to say and all throughout this thing.
But.
Change apartments, change the world. Checkmate.
We everyone or? Oh, you're still talking. Okay. We'll still stall. Stalling. We are stalling.
We are stalling.
And I have no lyrics for that song.
Except for this one, and maybe this one, and maybe this one, this one, this one, this one. I think that we're done, and this is wrong. Okay. Don't applaud that. What's wrong with you?
That was terrible.
We're here. We might as well applaud something. Are we good, or we have?
There were episodes of Melvin better written than that.
There's only one of those. So, I just see them looking, every time they look, they're like, oh, God. So it's like, I don't know that these already.
Are there any empty seats?
Yeah, are there any empty seats? There is one more empty seat? Okay, here. I'll let them know.
Next to the Macho Man.
The nacho.
No, I think the person sitting next to you is going to be sorry. He smells of Slim Jims. There he is. The last person walking down the middle of the aisle. Oh, no, wait, another one? There she is. Really, finally, the last person to walk down the aisle. Oh, actually, crap, we just broke fire code, Doug. You're going to have to kick those two out. Beautiful.
Here, hold on. I saw at least one more guy in it. We have another chair. Hold on.
Well, but the lady already closed the door. That means it's the end. Run, Forrest, run! Jenny! There he is. Okay, no, seriously, is that it?
Is that it?
No, it's just getting embarrassing, critic, sir.
Okay, before I start, I have one quick question. Does anybody want to be in a Nostalgia Critic video?
Too bad. Sight.
Okay, here's what this is. So, I'm not going to let you know why yet, but at the end of the review coming up this Tuesday, Malcolm's the ruler of the world. So, it happens.
It's about time.
Right, a black guy in charge of America. Who would have thought?
Yeah, who'd have thought?
So what we're going to do is that when I say I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 action, and all of you, the ones that can stand up and applaud, you're just going to stand up and applaud and go, woo! Because I just announced him as the ruler of everything. So it's going to be...
Stand up.
Everything.
Give them something to cheer.
Give them something to cheer for, damn you. Okay.
Come around.
Show off that magnificent... Okay, not yet. Sit down for now. So, cool. I got my focus here. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, action, and you're all gonna stand, just cheer your asses off, man. Just go fucking nuts. All right, you guys ready? Yeah. Yes. 1, 2, 3, action. One more shot. All right, guys.
I wasn't feeling that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
One more time with feeling. No. Okay.
This is not to charade.
All right, we're gonna. I can't do this with the mics. Okay, we're gonna do one more shot. I'm gonna be coming down this way. Rob, you're probably gonna want to get out of the shot. actually.
Well, I never.
You probably just, you can just go in the back, actually. It is just
Just put him in the back.
Ruin of his world.
Alright, no, you could be
I'll just sit over here.
where you love. So all it's gonna be, he's gonna be walking by. You guys are still gonna be standing up and cheering. He's gonna be walking by, just shaking hands and stuff. And you can do, or you can give him a hug and say congratulations. You can pinch his cheek. You can do whatever you want to. So get back here. You know you're getting into. So again, I'm gonna have all you guys go ahead and already stand up. And again, once I say action, we're just gonna go all the way to the back, and everyone on the end seat, just go ahead, shake his hand, give him a hug, whatever you want to do. Just legitimately do not hurt him.
Please don't. I like my body.
I love your body too.
Okay. Oh my. Okay. You ready, Malcolm?
Yeah.
All right. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right. Ready and action.
When you guys find out what this is actually for, you're gonna laugh. You have no idea what this is even referencing.
That was beautiful. That was.
I feel the love.
There were revolutions without that sort of energy. It's like we just blew up the Death Star in here. All dancing around like a bunch of Ewoks.
I swore I saw Jar Jar back there say, "We set free!"
Right. Someone legitimately gave me $1.
Someone legitimately grabbed my ass.
That too.
Okay. So, can you hear me okay? Okay, cool. All right, so this is pretty much like a Nostalgia Critic panel. It's going to be pretty much a straightforward Q&A because if you saw the last panel, definitely not everyone got their questions asked, so we're going to keep going forward with that. We're going to introduce ourselves real fast, though. My name is Doug Walker. I work for a website called ChannelAwesome.com. I do a lot of characters and shows, including Ask That Guy with the Glasses, Bum Reviews, Video Game Confessions, and Nostalgia Critic. You may applaud now.
I'm a dinosaur. Malcolm?
They might as well know who you are. They've been cheering for you for so long.
I'm Malcolm Ray. I'm the ruler of the New World. Yeah, I'm an actor out of Chicago from Stewart Talent, and I've been working with Channel Awesome for a few years now, doing a lot of characters.
All right, point your mic down. It's like right here as you're talking.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
that is weird. Yeah,
You're a
that's
voice
better.
actor and you didn't know that?
Whoops. Yeah, but I'm Malcolm Ray, actor out of Chicago from Stewart Talent, and I've been working with Channel Awesome for a few years and been doing a lot of characters and stuff. It's been fun.
Very cool. So yeah, we're just gonna open this up again like a straightforward Q&A. If you have a question, just raise your hand and we'll go ahead and pick on you. Well, you were so quick back there. Yeah, go ahead. Whoever had that. Yeah.
Stand up. You know who you are.
This is kind of a very specific question, but I saw The Room for the first time in your review, and it's very interesting, so I had to check out the movie. And I was kind of wondering, with all the hassle and everything that Tommy Wiseau's caused, have you ever actually met him in person?
We do you want to mention?
He's more crazy in person than you would think, even more than you would think.
We have not met him physically in person, but we just recently actually did do something with him, like.
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds
Okay,
like
that sounds
something
really bad.
naughty.
Okay. No. We actually just did an interview with him, believe it or not. Yes. So.
What a funny story.
Yeah. We're hopefully in about a week, maybe a week and a half, something like that. He wouldn't do video, but he would do audio. And we did like a 20 to 30 minute interview with him.
He wouldn't do video probably because he sent somebody doing a great Tommy Wiseau impression.
Yeah. And whatever you think of the guy, it was really big of him to do that. So it was definitely a really, really cool thing. Absolutely. Yes, Indiana Jones.
Alright, you've done a couple of YouTube videos with regards to Batman, and I do want to say, you've also done a comparison with Batman and the Dark Knight. Who is your favorite Batman and Joker?
Favorite Batman,
Keaton.
It's a toss-up. So I can't quite choose. It is a toss-up between Michael Keaton and Kevin Conroy. I guess I do lean a little bit towards Keaton because it's all of him. He's physically there where Conroy is the voice, but the voice of that Batman, it's like, yeah, that's the Batman I would see anywhere. I'd see in a comic, I see in a movie, I see where Keaton is very much the movie Batman.
Well, and if the animated series counts, then Mark Hamill's Joker.
I think so too.
Otherwise, I honestly would have gone with Ledger, but
Town needs an alibi!
No, and I love Nicholson
he's
as
great.
the Joker. He's wonderful. But I like when Nicholson, it's him having fun, and that's great because it is kind of the Joker. But I love the Mark Hamill and the Heath Ledger one because they both did something really different, and they just really owned it and made it their own. And for a character that is so iconic, and just everyone has their own interpretation, whatever, it's so amazing that they could just grab it and totally, create their own rendition and just make it still very faithful, but still very different as well.
To me, Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are the Joker to me, just because I grew up
Kevin Conroy's the Joker too. Wow,
that was an amazing performance.
as Batman and Mark Hamill is the Joker. They are Batman and Joker to me, just because I watched the animated series, played the Batman Arkham games, and just they've
done a lot.
Batman and Joker the longest time, man. You can't beat a record like that.
Yeah, no, that's very cool. How about you, Malcolm? Any particular?
Oh, my favorite, definitely Kevin Conroy and not Heath Ledger.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Ledger.
Yeah, Mark Ledger. Yeah, Mark Hamill, he just brings it all through the voice, and it's creepy.
So cool. Gotta do Slim Jim. Let me get into character.
He's a method actor, folks.
Rule 3. Who is your greatest wrestler of all time, and why?
Oh man, I'll admit I'm not a huge. I didn't watch a ton of wrestling growing up, but the ones No, you know what? Sergeant Slaughter.
Fuck yeah, Sergeant Slaughter. I was gonna go with Hulk Hogan, but Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
Once you mentioned that, you'd be third, dude. You'd be third.
Yeah, Sergeant Slaughter.
So, very cool.
You asked.
So let's see. Let's do behind Macho Man there.
Yeah, I was just wondering, I saw your review of Captain Planet, and I watched the show again, which I admit, it was horrible.
You think?
Hey, did watching the show again make you change your habits at all, as in be more friendly to the environment so the creator would leave you alone?
No, I actually clubbed a couple of baby seals after watching that show. And I love nature, but that show just really, ugh.
Did it change my view on the environment, the show? It did make me hate it a little more. No, but that's what's so funny, because, like, as time went on, it's like, you do realize, the environment is important. It's where we friggin' live, you know, but, like, man, do we have that. That was another sort of the dark age of, like, environmental messages in films, because it's like, we so wanted to get this message out. It's not a bad message, but we just had no idea how to incorporate, like, really clever, subtle writing or anything.
Don't
with
hate
it.
the message, hate the messenger.
Yeah, I mean, and there were so many bad ones out there at the time. Captain Planet, I think that was probably like
Fern
the
Gully,
captain
the
of
last
it.
rainforest.
No,
That
that was under Captain Planet, but Captain Planet literally was like, you know, the hero of terrible environmental messages.
Have you? Question: has anybody seen Don Cheadle's Captain Planet?
Yes.
Look that up on YouTube. It's the most amazing thing ever. If the show was done like that, it would have been great. Where he's just going psychotic and turning everybody into trees, and he's like zoning out into a kill. So he's like, trees, they're all trees. Yeah.
No, actually, my favorite from that time period, though, of like an actual subtle environmental message, was the Sonic Saturday Morning cartoon.
That one was amazing.
Yeah, that was really subtle, and it really was. I mean,
and
it
you
opens,
took it seriously.
Yeah, I mean, it actually does open like just with this obvious environmental message, but it's like to a kid, you want to watch Sonic, you want to see him stop the bad people, and there's never a talk of like, you're destroying the trees, they're crying. Ooh, it's just it's very subtle. And you just know
Dr.
you don't want this
Robotnik
to
was a
happen.
job creator. I don't know what the problem is.
So yeah, thoughts on that?
Yes.
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh dear God, no!
Oh dear.
No.
I thought she was gone.
Where did he go?
He's over there.
What?
I'm definitely not going to ask why. But I was wondering, first of all, have you updated your PS3 yet?
Yes, I finally plugged it in.
So
And when it explodes, it'll make sense why it'll explode, kind of.
So now we can play together.
Play.
And also, last question. Do you want to build a snowman? You should build a snowman with me, right?
Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
Will you go away and never bug me again if I say yes?
No!
It was worth a try. Look.
Aww.
Darn it, we lost it.
It's over. Go home.
Hey, what about us?
Wow, I am like 80% dumber for having seen that. That was amazing.
Who's gonna tell him that the snow all melted?
Right.
It'll be back.
Just pushed over a balcony. I hope she doesn't make it.
Doug, if you need to take a shower, just do it.
You get out here too. Tamara Chambers, everybody. Anywho, let's do all the way in the back with the
That was a
green
big-lipped
sleeve.
alligator moment, if ever there was one. Well done. Dance, puppets, dance.
With that said, shh, go ahead.
Question for author review. Who are your favorite voice actors?
Favorite voice actors? Oh boy.
Maurice LaMarche springs to mind.
Me.
Mark Hamill. Kevin Conroy. Malcolm.
You know, it's so cliched. I gotta say Mel Blanc. I mean,
Mel Blanc.
not just for all the voices he can do, but the delivery of those characters. I mean, he just is the Looney Tunes.
Okay,
And
living.
living? Oh, that's tougher. Malcolm, you go ahead.
Oh man, favorite voice actors. Steven Blum comes to mind.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop and whatnot. Yeah.
No, you know what one pops in mind? Not even necessarily like the variety, but just it's the coolest voice. Keith David. Definitely.
Oh yeah. Phil Lamar.
Yeah, I mean, there's just, it's, like I said, it's not like, oh, wow, he played all these characters I never knew. It was more just like, every time you hear that voice, you're like, oh, fuck, yeah.
Shout out to Kristen Shaw as Mabel.
Yes. Yeah, you know, that was pretty damn good, too, yeah. So, yeah, it's hard to say, because it's like, do you go for the ones that do the variety, or more the ones that are like, just the one voice they have is so amazing and create this character that touches you so much.
John H. Benjamin or H. John Benjamin.
Yes.
Yeah.
John Benjamin. That's
John
it.
Benjamin.
Archer.
Archer. And it's always the same voice, but it's always hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It
going
never
all the way
doesn't
back
make
to
me laugh.
Dr. Katz.
Yeah, it never doesn't make me laugh. So yeah, good question though.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I gotta go with negative 75, 50, 90% there.
Team, so are you excited to review the next 3 Jurassic Park movies?
Then they're making 3? Oh,
Good God. Why don't you make sure the first one's going to work?
God. I don't know how much. Oh, sorry,
Oh,
Mr. Spielberg.
Mr. Spielberg. I mean, absolutely. These movies are going to be great. That was great. By the way, let me just say, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, underrated.
And E.T. Nobody talks about E.T.
No love for 1941 around here?
Okay. I mean, I'll see Jurassic World simply because,
It's Jurassic Park.
No, not even that. I was done with Jurassic Park after Jurassic Park, honestly. It's like, you got it. I'm done. I'm good. I don't need to see a sequel.
I saw
or
my
anything.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I saw it, and it was amazing. It's one of the most incredible movie experiences ever. Why keep trying to cash in on... Well, I just answered my own question, but...
Or it's supposed to be sequels in this dinosaur adventure?
I don't know. The
Yes.
dinosaurs never looked real after the first one, and even with this new one, it's like they just don't look real. They not to say they look bad, they just don't look real, because the first one, they still kind of hold up.
Oh, dude, Spielberg's very angry.
But yeah, so I'll see. I'll give it a chance, mostly because I'm a movie reviewer, so, I gotta look at it anyway. But we'll see. I hope it's good. I mean, I want it to be good.
The only thing I will say is, looking at the trailers, I'm glad at last we have a Jurassic Park that looks like a theme park.
Yeah,
That was
I mean,
always my one gripe about all the other films. I'm just like, this is a theme park? Kind of cheap.
Yeah, but they also did that in Jaws 3D. We saw how great that turned out.
Hey, that movie's a masterpiece. You shut up.
I really believed I was in a movie theater watching a shitty movie. So.
I did.
So, cool. Let's do second row there. Young lady there. You have the glasses.
Hi. So since so many of our favorite cartoons that we watched as kids are coming back, and coming back kind of strong, like Transformers, Ninja Turtles, My Little Ponies, is there any show that you watched as a kid that you'd like to see come back kind of strong? And I'll give you an example for me, Teddy Ruxpin.
Teddy Ruxpin.
Wow.
That was an acid trip.
I don't, you know what? I don't need that nightmare fuel, really. I would definitely say the Ewok Adventure.
I'll say, because they started to do it, and then they stopped, and I was so bummed. It wasn't perfect, but I really liked the new Looney Tunes show. I did. I really thought they got their characters down, and I liked them being in a more domesticated, kind of Seinfeld-ish environment, because I always felt Seinfeld was kind of the Looney Tunes characters as well. It's just characters interacting off of characters, and they just... That's always what I enjoyed about the Looney Tunes. They were such strong personalities, and when you let them just work off each other, that's like all you need. So when they brought it back, I really liked it. Thank God they changed Lola. Got a real talented comedian behind that voice and brought so much life to her. And I didn't like all of it, but I was like, what I saw, I really enjoyed it. And I'm still bummed they're not continuing.
There were a couple that were really good. If they updated Mysterious Cities of Gold that ran on Nickelodeon in the mid '80s. If they did it well, I'd be all over that, because that show was amazing. If they brought back the Sonic Saturday morning cartoon, I would totally watch it. And I would also say, I know they're dabbling with the live action Tick again, but if they revamped the cartoon version of the Tick, I'd be all over that.
So how about you, Malcolm?
Gargoyles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gargoyles.
It ended so abruptly. We need to see the continuation of the story.
Actually, you know what else might be good? I saw they were doing comic versions of it, but I like to see him around, like what he would react to today. I wouldn't mind seeing how Darkwing Duck reacts to things.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
The Duck Knight. Make it all more serious.
So, very cool. Good question. Let's see. Rob, why don't you pick the next one?
Dude in the fedora back there.
All right, first of all, you guys are awesome. You guys inspired me in many ways.
Oh, stop.
With 2014 gone, 2 movies have been on my mind for like the rest of this year. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and Birdman. I'm just wondering, what did you guys think of it?
I have not seen any of the new Planet of the Apes, and everyone's like, "What?" I'm like, I know, the Burton one scarred me too much, but I should.
We still have PTSD over the Tim Burton film. I should see it as well. I haven't seen that one. I did see Birdman, which I loved.
Yeah, I loved it too.
I thought. I didn't see what one was it Theory of Everything? That guy won for Best Actor. I didn't see that, so I'm not gonna say he didn't deserve it. Like he totally may have, but like Michael Keaton to me, if he won the Academy Award, I would have been all for that. So I thought that performance was amazing.
But I really liked Birdman as well. I thought it was very different and very clever. Malcolm?
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one that saw Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
But did you see Birdman?
I did not see Birdman.
See, equals out.
Did you see Dawn of the Planet of the Birdman?
Ironically enough, I have the screening copy of Birdman. I just haven't watched it yet because of SAG. But yeah, the first rebooted Planet of the Apes movie was really good, and the second one was not as good. It could have been better. Yeah.
There you go. Let's see. With that said, why don't you pick the next one, Malcolm?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Yes, you rising in the chair.
Sorry. Do you plan on reviewing any of the faith-based movies that came out in 2014?
Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas.
No, I really want to do that one. I'm saving Kirk Cameron Saves Christmas for Christmas because that movie looks too amazing.
Brad Jones told me about Old Fashioned, and I so want to review that just because.
Hey! Lindsay Ellis, everybody!
Left Behind?
Pull up a chair. Are you just watching something, or?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I had a thing.
You had a thing?
Yeah, I had a thing.
What's your thing?
It was going to be a tribute to you. A last tribute to you.
A last tribute to me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, what kind of tribute?
Yeah, hold on. I got a thing.
Got a thing?
I'm so sorry, my friend. It just ruined your tribute by calling me. This isn't even my phone.
Maybe we can go back and recreate it, like you come and sit down and stuff.
Right.
She got a call in the middle of that. Okay.
Classically trained actress, folks.
I already knew that.
Little did she know she was fired 2 weeks ago.
I didn't even get the Skype message.
Where's the girl with the goggles when you need her?
Come on. This is the answer, everybody. Oh, sure. Yeah, if you want, whatever you want.
It's been real. Thanks, everybody.
Hey! Goodbye.
That was beautiful.
That was amazing.
Just everything that could go wrong with that.
You couldn't plan it that perfectly.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's like everything.
I almost believe that was a planned comedic sketch.
Maybe
the whole
it
way
was.
through. Maybe she's that brilliant.
Maybe she really is, and she just had like that all planned out. That was amazing.
Great.
So
we should take notes.
Yeah, right. Well, she technically ripped off us, so I mean, you know, that's how I quit my job. For those who don't know, years ago. Except I went all natural, if you know what I mean. Okay. After that, gotta go Dipper. Oh, no. Someone else. No, yeah, we answered his question. Okay, so let's do Dipper. Yes.
To date, what is the horror movie that has messed with your mind the most?
The horror movie has messed with my. I'll say the original Haunting. Yeah, no, that movie really is still brilliant. And it's just so unsettling, and just because as I got older, even though I know the creeps that are coming and the scares and stuff like that, just her mind, or just in her mind, that whole movie, and it's just such an uncomfortable, disturbing place, and it's just so well done, and you don't know how much is the ghost, how much is in her mind, and I think it's just phenomenal.
Mike Myers, Cat in the Hat. You will never see a greater mind fuck ever.
I'll keep this. Malcolm, how about you?
Oh man,
Showgirls.
Yeah, no. Trying to think. There have been so many different types of horror movies out there. I want to say Cabin in the Woods, simply because of its misdirection. It becomes what you did not expect it to be. Yeah.
And that messed with your mind.
It did. It technically messed with my mind.
Yeah, if anyone has not seen that movie, go see that movie. Don't let anyone tell you anything about it. It's part of the fun.
But psychologically, I want to say Room 1408. That was a really good psychological thriller horror slash thing.
Cool. Awesome. Let's see. Let's do another one here. Let's do someone in the back, the sort of purple red sleeve back there.
This kind of relates to the first question on the room. How exactly did you get Greg Sestero to come to your commercials video?
He was a big fan, and he pretty much just said, "Hey, I love the review. It's next to the Adult Swim April Fool's joke. Like, that's the video that got the most attention looking at us. So if you need me for anything, let me know." And we're just like, whoa.
Apparently, Greg didn't get the memo from John from theroommovie.com, so worked to our advantage.
But yeah, and for anyone that doesn't know, they are making a film version of his book, The Disaster Artist, and James Franco is directing. And he gives me updates on it all the time. He is so nice. He'll just always be like, hey, here's what's going on now. Hey, did you hear about the writers? Hey, I mean, he's so cool, just filling me in on all that stuff. So he's really cool, and we're very thankful he came in to do that. So no, he's an awesome guy. Rob, why don't you pick the next one?
Oh, let's see. Beetlejuice.
Considering how I'm dressed right now, I was going through Wikipedia of all the cartoons that aired on Saturday mornings on the 80s and 90s, and I was wondering, and I was seeing, it seems like a lot of them shouldn't have happened. Like, just a movie comes out, it's like, oh, let's make this a cartoon for a season, because why the hell not?
Merchandising.
What would you say is the worst, well, like, why in the hell was this adapted cartoon?
The first one that comes to mind, I don't even know if it was the worst, but it was just the dumbest idea, and that word is literally in the title. They did a cartoon of Dumb and Dumber.
Really?
And it's just like, why? It lasted like 5 episodes, I think.
Crash Test Dummies comes to mind.
Oh, no, that was because the toys were such a hit. Then they tried the show, and the show was terrible.
Yeah.
That was like one of the worst shows I ever saw. It was so bad. How about you, Malcolm?
A movie that was adapted into a cartoon?
Yeah.
I can't really think of any.
I liked Beetlejuice, by the way.
Yeah,
I mean,
Beetlejuice
it wasn't like
was cool.
phenomenal or anything, but it was creative.
One was pretty good.
Yeah. I think that started so many people on sort of like that gothic drawing. I mean, just the way Lydia looks. I mean, so many people are copying that style now. I was the first one that really brought that into the mainstream. So I do like that show. So cool. If you think of one later, Malcolm, let us know. But that's it. Pick the next one.
Let's see. The Spy? Are you the spy or a ninja?
A big ninja.
Okay.
Anyways, this for the Star Trek. Given the change in Steven Spielberg's methods in directing,
he's right there.
We basically like Indiana Jones to the Pacific, in which he, in terms of tone and the content that comes across, I was curious about your thoughts about that transition in what he was creating.
Well, and I know when it happened, it happened with AI because he was trying to copy the Kubrick style, and then I think he just really liked it, and it's like, oh, I'll keep doing this. And sometimes he does sort of get that Kubrick feel once in a while. Spielberg is tricky because he started off as like this rogue rebel director that's like, oh my God, he's doing things nobody's doing, and he's the next Hitchcock and stuff.
And then he kind of just became the mainstream.
Yeah, but bizarrely enough, which isn't always bad. Like, Jurassic Park was great, Indiana Jones was great, and he made all these great films that sort of had like this kind of corny whimsy, but you kind of gave it a pass because it's like, it's cool. It's just really cool.
I do think he went through like a stage, like I think, yeah, you're right. AI started it where he's just like,
I
don't want to be that guy who's like, sappy Spielberg's. He's like, all right, let's do this. And like, yeah, there was that pattern of films where it's like, no, I can be dark.
Yeah, I'm the risk taker. But it kept coming back to sort of the whimsy. I don't want to go quite that far.
Not even AI, I would argue. Well, Saving Private Ryan got sappy at the end, but Amistad, I think, is what I think of that started that.
No, that's still kind of Spielberg. No, that was kind of like Schindler's List-ish. Like, he's trying to be powerful, but still he wants the inspiring.
Yeah, that's a good
moment.
point.
He
So
cannot
maybe
go
AI.
full dark. Which is not bad if you're good at it, but I say, just sort of embrace that's what you are. You can bring us the inspiring and the corny and the kind of go, like, you're good at it.
Mr. Spielberg, would you like to come down here and comment?
Actually, what I would like to do is follow up and say, do you feel at any point that your style has gotten into a rut that you think you might go address?
Oh, the tables have turned! You just got schooled by Mr. Spielberg!
I got Spielberg-ed. No, but actually, with that question,
you got spieled.
Yes. No, actually, with that question, that is the reason we gave up the critic at first, because we were just like, this is just we're on,
We're
repeat.
out of ideas. We're out of films
we're
to
just
review.
running out, and it's like a 1 week schedule, we're just running out. So when we finally started to get the idea to bring it back, when I saw Timothy Green, just all these ideas were popping in my head, like the, Chia Kid, and sort of incorporating more different ways of telling a review and stuff. And it was something where I said, well, look, I can keep the same style. It's much easier just to yell in front of a white wall, and I'm sure a fan base would stay there and watch it. But in terms of
Because a lot of them were just like, I miss the old days when you threw so much work into it, the way you yelled in front of that white wall.
Yeah. but I mean, the ones that do the best and get the most views are the ones that try different stuff. Man of Steel and Last Airbender and...
Except for Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's like the only one.
That's the only one.
But it still does okay. But yeah, all the ones that try something really different and have songs and sketches and different characters and performances and stuff and really try something different with a review are the ones that get the most hits. So I'm really happy to see that. I'm really glad people are like, okay. Like, I mean, there'll always be that diehard fan base like, the wall's the wrong color. If I just call them the white wallers, like the ones that are like, I don't want anything new, and it's like, oh, white waller, got it. But yeah, no, they're definitely. So I know what Spielberg, we're going through with that, and not everything was like really bad. Like I like Minority Report. I thought that was a lot of fun.
I actually. As imperfect as it can be, I really like AI.
AI is a fascinating film. It's one of those where it's like...
mesmerizing. Even though I don't like every second of it, I'm just like, I'm always glad when it's on that I watch it.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, I can't quite put it in a box. And even though I don't quite like it, it's like, I like that I can't put it in a box.
Catch Me If You Can was great.
Yeah, Catch Me If You Can was a lot of fun.
If only for Christopher Walken.
Two mice fell into a bucket of cream. One drowned, the other struggled until he drowned. Moral of the story is don't fall into a bucket of cream. So, but yeah, there you go. I'll pick the next one here. Let's do something a little closer to the, I'll just do very front, yes.
I just had a small question. We all, well, at least most of us have seen your Frozen 2 plot video, obviously. I wanted to know if you are either going to release a video on your opinion of it, or would you like to tell us what your opinion of that thing is right now?
I mean, like everything, it's no big shock they're doing another Frozen. I mean, that film
Disney's
is so
cashing
gigantic.
in.
Yeah. I mean, I'll wait and see. I mean, even that little short before Cinderella, I mean, it's cute. They were trying. They're putting effort in. But it was interesting watching that short because everything was like, ooh, Elsa has a new dress. Buy that. Ooh, she sneezed out these little snowmen. Yeah. Buy that. Ooh, look at the little wedding.
I disagreed Buy
Doug.
that. I hated that short. Couldn't stand the damn thing. And I actually don't hate Frozen. Like everybody's like, yeah, I know, right? Because Frozen sucks. I'm like, I didn't hate Frozen. I just thought the short sucked.
But I'll wait and see. I mean, it's that they did such a good job the first one. I mean, I'll see what they put together. It's not like they're not going to put out other movies and ideas and stuff. So I'll wait and see. I don't have an opinion.
I don't like a whole short that's based around, isn't it awesome just being royalty? It is great when the whole kingdom gets together.
Cold, so not everything is perfect.
Isn't it great when the whole kingdom gets together to bake you a cake and sing songs for you? And I'm like, just shut up. I hate you people.
So there you go. Let's see. Pick the next one.
Yellow Hat.
Now, I know you're probably still recovering from the days of Bart's Nightmare and all. But if you ever wanted to do another kind of review from a bad game like that, this is for all you two can pitch in too, what game would you choose?
I don't play that many bad games because I'm not a good gamer. I guess the only one, not, like I said, not as a bad game, but you could probably get some fun commentary. BioShock Infinite, I think, like, putting commentary through that would be kind of funny. Just the reaction to, like, this pretty Cloud City, and then when you get to the heavy races, I'm like, oh, shit, what's going on here?
I'd say Five Nights at Freddy's, but I don't even want to play it.
Yeah, no, that'd be dull.
It's for the lore. It is. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Overrated game ever.
It's caused discussion.
Here, Malcolm, pick the next one.
Let's see.
Wait, didn't Malcolm have a game?
Oh yeah, I do have a game.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Jerk.
I've got opinions. See, I would probably like to review like those AAA titles that get a lot of hype and then they end up just falling flat, like Watch Dogs or Evil Within. I mean, not to say that it was a terrible game. I just think it didn't live up to its hype. It's like you can control the world through your cell phone. It's like you can't quite do that.
I'd like to review EA SimCity, and it's just me trying to log on for 3 years.
Malcolm, why don't you pick the next one?
Yeah. Let's see. Right here in the orange shirt.
Yeah. First off, yes, it is a pleasure that my father is Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, right?
Honestly, have you guys seen Rick and Morty?
Rick and Morty? Oh, Rick and Morty.
Rick and
I know
Morty.
what it is. I have not seen it yet. I love the I love the setup of it.
I had a very close friend die, and he got Rick and Morty really fast.
Yeah, you can probably get the DVD at like Best Buy or something.
Okay. No, I heard the
Check it
plot.
out.
It sounds very
the number
funny.
of things we have to watch that fans recommend, we wouldn't be able to finish before we died.
Yeah, no, it's like there's so much good TV right now. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had nothing for like 10 years, maybe a show or two, and then suddenly like TV's amazing.
In the 80s, we had Small Wonder. That was it.
And it was amazing.
Little
thank you.
robot girl. That's as good as it got.
Let's see. Let's do purple sleeve back there, I think. Yeah, the one with two hands, yeah.
Yes!
For all three of you, what is your research material? You're obviously not using Wikipedia or IMDb. Where are you getting all this information from to find all this information on all that you research?
I absorb it through osmosis.
It's
I just lay on books and suck it up.
I mean, in terms of research, I mean, it's like I don't mean this as like a slam to myself, but it's like there isn't much research. It's mostly opinion based.
What little research gets done, I do, and I just scour the internet looking like AI. I gave him most of the
he did find
info,
a lot of that
and I
stuff.
was looking through various articles through, ironically, in some cases, IMDb, but Google. Turns out they know everything. They're also going to take over the world. So,
but no, but a lot of it is like it's just opinion based and comparing it to other things that we know have worked in the past, like other movies and shows and stuff that have done something well that everyone seems to agree on did well, and why is this one failing and this one succeeding?
Honestly, what little we know is brought to us by fans like you. Like, seriously, just read our comments page, because if there's something we don't know, we'll know by the end of reading that comments page.
So, you got anything?
Yeah, within capacity of what I do as an actor, based on the project that we're going to be reviewing, I do my homework and see what I can do to bring a little more to our sketches and whatnot. So yeah,
Doug and I look like jerks. I'm sitting here like as an actor, and we're just like, we don't care.
Okay, Rob, why don't you pick the next one?
Let's see. Guy standing in the green back there with the glasses on.
Like yourselves, one of my heroes is Mel Brooks.
As it should be.
What are your favorite movies? And the second question is, do you get any more problems with TMZ?
I'll answer the TMZ one first. The first run-in that we had is that I think in the top 11 South Park episodes, I just went on a rant about how much I hate TMZ because they were doing an episode kind of mocking them too. And I just went on this little rant, and I used a clip from the show. You can barely see it, but it's in there, and it's just like, you can't say that about us, and you can't use this clip, so we want that taken out, and blah, blah, blah. And when they did that, I always had this idea to do the TMZ with AI, and as soon as we got that, I just sort of looked at my boss, Mike Machado. I was like, can we? And he's like, yeah, do it.
Yeah.
So there's no material in there from the show at all, but it was great recreating that. And there's one of the TMZ guys right there. Jason, look, he's the one that was having the affair.
He was in that episode.
And I think what made that great is I've always wanted to do like a South Park moment where when Trey and Matt get pissed, you can tell because they will just unleash in an episode of South Park. And that was one of our cathartic, we're just going to unleash into these guys.
Because I hated that show even long before that
That's the damn thing!
It's like just the lowest of the low in terms of a show. And they're trying to make it look like groundbreaking journalism. Oh, now we know we're funny and goofy.
I'm just going to sit here and sip
too.
my milkshake. And hey, we're just having a meeting here. We happen to be filming.
Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. Ha ha ha! That's amazing. Front page. It's like, fuck that show. No, I literally cannot watch a second of that show without getting angry. It makes me angry. It's so bad.
It turns him into the Hulk. Like he goes green and it's only his shorts on and it's bad. It's ugly.
You have a fun time in the hotel room when he's flipping through the channel.
Oh, I like when I see as soon as I hear TMZ, it's like changed. When they were playing it like in between The Simpsons, I'm like, Fox, you become the worst thing ever for a few months. It was so bad. In terms of Mel Brooks, probably a toss-up between Young Frankenstein and Spaceballs. Those are both so
I think
funny.
for me, there's like a trilogy of like Mel Brooks films. And it's Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, and Spaceballs are, I think, his three best.
You got favorite Mel Brooks?
Oh, those three actually. Yeah.
Well, I'm surrounded by assholes. Keep firing, assholes.
Silent movie's good too. Where the mime's the only one who talks.
Yeah.
Love it.
He's done other good ones. It's just if we were to pick our three favorites.
And actually, I do really like the producers too. Well, he's done so many.
And then there are parts of History of the World I really like too.
I would still love to see Spaceballs do The Search for More Money and have it be a satire of the prequels. I would love that.
I still think the funniest thing ever is I still have fans come up to you. It's like, I just think it's a shame they never made Jews in Space from History. I'm like, they did. It was called Spaceballs.
Oh.
Hitler on Ice was kind of the producers. I mean, cool. That's it. Oh, I gotta do the red flag.
Communist.
I haven't received a Cospetti mayonnaise.
Shut up!
People always ask, is that true? Did he really hate that song? He did, because everybody just called him Doug from that show, and it drove him nuts.
That is what they said. Hey, Doug, funny Cospetti mayonnaise. It's like even it really still scars me, guys. No, and the funny thing too is that like when that show came out, even if like I didn't have the same name and everything, it's just the show was so awful anyway. It was so pointless.
That's one of those shows.
Wonder Bread, the show. It's like nothing.
People come up and talk about how great the show Doug was, and you know what? If people like it, that's fine.
But I don't get it.
I just thought it was bland.
It's
much
so
like
forgettable.
Patty mayonnaise.
So I didn't get it. So let's do a sparkly white hat.
Hello. First off, you are amazing.
You're amazing.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
So first off, one question: what is your song that you like generally? What kind of music? Like Pig Power in the House?
Bow in the house. No, in general, I'm kind of all over the place. The only one I don't really get into that much is country. That's the only one I'm like, I don't. But even then, there's one or two good country songs I like. But I don't know. I like everything from like Metallica to classical music to movie soundtracks to rap to show tunes. I mean, it's all over the place. Was that? Yeah, some musicals. Yeah, absolutely. So it's just I can't really pick one. It's really hard to say. So I mean, if you listen to my mix CDs, I mean, they're just all over the place. So yeah, even some like music is played in trailers or something like I'll have that in there too. So yeah, it's hard for me to pick. How about you guys?
Bad 80s music. All day, all night. My wife's parents were moving, and they had a old record collection, and they had Hall & Oates' Private Eyes, the original record. And I'm like, I'm totally picking this up, and I hung it up in my office. So yeah, I just love cheesy 80s music. And whenever Brad's in town and we're like in the same car, we just turn it to the 80s station. So,
how about you, Malcolm?
Yeah, it's the same for me. My taste for music is just kind of all over the place, but at the same time, I kind of gravitate towards soul, R&B, and funk, like those main three genres. But again, I listen to rock, metal, and I'll listen to movie trailer music. I'll listen to musicals. So I like everything as long as it sounds good.
Everything is awesome. Okay.
Everything is awesome.
Cool. Rob, why don't you pick the next one?
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
geez here. I don't know. I some kid with the glasses way back in there. I don't know.
Okay, am I the one who's disappointed that they canceled the second Cat in the Hat movie?
Yes,
actually.
They were going to make another one? Oh my God.
Please turn yourself into the nearest hospital for study.
Okay, Malcolm, pick the next one.
Wow. See. Oh, right here in the front.
If you had to be trapped in a room and watch a movie on repeat for all eternity.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh.
Or Ghostbusters.
I'd still have to say Brazil. That's still my favorite movie. Even though there's other ones, it's like
pretentious.
No,
fop.
I know, but no, I love it because it's so like it is kind of like artsy and dark and stuff, but it's also so cartoony and so strange. It has a little bit of everything. It's got a little bit of action, it's got a little bit of drama, a little bit of comedy. It runs the whole gamut, and it's so bizarre, and I love it. So yeah, I'd have to say that one.
Malcolm.
Let's see. It's got to be between Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2.
Oh my God, those movies are amazing.
Yeah, those movies are
those
so
would be great to watch.
Great.
I'd watch those again and again.
Yeah.
Cool. Malcolm. Oh no, you already picked the last one. Let me see. Who haven't I heard from yet? Let's do in the corner there.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. It just started to become a hit, but it's like an independent horror film. Have you guys seen It Follows?
Oh my God! Everybody keeps asking us.
Everyone's always like, "Have you seen it?
Where's
It's
it
amazing.
playing?
It's amazing. Is it good?"
Don't watch the trailer, okay?
I did watch the trailer, but I still can't follow what it is.
Just go and sit. It's, it takes all these great things from other horror movies without it being like an homage or there being too much nostalgia that stops it from being like a new horror film, but it's a new horror film.
I've heard nothing but great things.
Doug, you don't watch it. It watches you.
It follows you.
Brazil pretentious.
It's Terry Gilliam, who's the king of pretentious, but I love him. I think he's amazing.
I like the movie. I just, it just doesn't surprise me that you picked Brazil.
No, even I'll say it's pretentious, but it's like, it's in such a good way, in such a big, strong, over-the-top way.
And by the way, if you want one of the best commentaries for a film ever, Gilliam's commentary for Brazil is great.
Yeah, his commentaries are amazing. He's
there
so
are
much fun to
things he
listen
says
to.
about the film that you're just like, I never would have picked up on that, except it's in your own head, but it's fun.
Wait, we got time for one more question. I just want to say right now that if you didn't get a question asked or whatever, I am going to be at Malcolm and Tamara's panel tomorrow as well, and then we are, after that, we're going to do autographs in the dealer's room, and we also have autographs at, I believe, 3:30 tomorrow as well. So if you didn't get a chance to ask a question, whatever, go see that. Oh, and Critics Against Humanity, please check that out. It is for a charity event. It is, it actually is. So one more question. Who should we do here? Let's do Cowboy Hat.
Jurassic Park guy, actually.
Apologies.
Ellen.
Ellie, the door locks.
Let's see if I can do my best Robert Bolton impression. Would you ever do a positive review of more cartoons from the 90s, like Mighty Max or Men in Black, the animated series?
Clever girl.
Or Cowboys of New Mexico.
Oh my God! That show was so stupidly amazing. The Cowboys of New Mesa.
The only thing I can think of that I could do, like, you know, shows take a really long time to do. And if you're gonna do them, it like is usually a compilation, kind of like what we did Disney Afternoon. So at one point I want to do TGIF. I would love to do like the history of that, but there are just so many of them and it's so hard to get them together.
This is the best one. You need to do that.
Well, I'm glad you like it. But yeah, at some point I'll probably do that. In terms of the other shows I like to, we'll just have to see if we can get to them. So guys, thank you so much. And we had to clear out the room here, so hopefully I'll see you tonight. Take care.